beat you. I just beat you. Hey, straight. Now he ain't been a man. You already know your man. Now he lying. Straight. You seen plenty of screenshots.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start
this third quarter. I tell you.
And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what
That's it, 40?
It's across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
40.
Now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I
thought he was
just
doing
takes a couple
something.
of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up. Move.
I ain't got the ball.
They try again with Cohen. And some room to roam now.
Where's he going? He's kicking the field goal. You ain't doing nothing but kicking the field goal.
That one 28 yards.
That's all you doing, kicking the field goal.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them.
Get out of there.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Yes.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6.
I got better vision than you, dog. I got better vision than you, that's all. You don't know no better. I got better vision than you.
He's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
He ain't doing
the
that.
Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
I got him again. Caught him.
Next time out, run the football. Don't give him a chance. Maybe they'll play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 39 that time.
Hey, straight, you watching
so
that?
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside
Look at that punishment.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
You getting punished. You get punished. You're going to punish him. Punish him.
That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton. couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down,
you
that
got
should
three
set
people.
up a field goal
Yeah, you got 3 people working.
A nice sigh of relief
You got 3
defensively
people
to
working.
be able to hold
He's
them to
supposed to get a
3.
sack.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, yeah.
Too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
On you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Do what I want. Just garbage.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
Sick.
Now it's Trubisky.
Sick. Let me get that. He's sick, you bum. Caught him.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Yes.
So much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down
Look
to
at
trying
him.
not
Crying
to do
now.
too much.
He's straight. You see that, right?
Throws downfield. We've run every day in practice all year.
Yeah.
But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up in interception.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Stop getting up the line. Look at you running off the line. That's 3 man. Touchdown, you bum. You got you bum. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. That's because you're coming off the line. Say, when you tell him he coming off the line, he using the DN to come off. That takes away a man. You garbage. No, you ain't. You garbage. You got 3 man rushing. I own you, nigga. I told you I own you in this game. I own you. Straight, you witness it. Your own homie. Your own homie witness it. Getting your ass whipped.
And this will not
your
be
own homie witness
you
you getting your ass whipped.
End zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears.
His own homie witness his ass. Get your ass whipped. I told you. Garbage. Pathetic. Your own homie watch you get your ass whipped. You ain't gonna do a damn thing about it.
I don't
Nothing.
think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You got him.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
You get your ass whipped in front of your homie. Take it. Stop crying and take it. Take that law. Take it. Can't beat me, man. Blow you the fuck out. Teach your ass a lesson.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Thank you. Lock in, lock in.
He coming in the middle. He ain't doing that.
On second down, Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He trying to spin.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a
that bad. Look at him.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal.
Look at him.
Necessarily need a touchdown.
Let me get that. Dang, he had it.
Crisis
he wanted bad.
Almost picked.
40.
Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton.
And
he takes this one down and goes all the way to the 30.
A
nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something
that's all he's doing.
casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here.
It's over. It's over. He pausing the game straight. Hey, straight. This boy paused the game every time. You know how it go. That just, he don't realize it's helping people out. Whoop your ass in front of me. I'll whoop your ass in front of your homie. I ain't worried about none of that. Whoop your ass in front of your own homie in the party. And he watching. And he watching. See, let me see if he in the party. Oh yeah, he in the party. He watching. He getting his he watching in the party. You gonna get it. Look at him, he's sick. Sick. More sick. Come on, that weak shit. Come on. Caught him.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
Caught him. Caught him again. He's sick. He's sick. He ain't getting that. Let me get some.
Third and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave him with just one
mad. Look at him.
Here in this fourth quarter.
This motherfucker mad. Look at him. Yeah. Yes. You ain't finding shit. You garbage. He couldn't even score on one yard line. He couldn't even score on 1 yard line. He talking about finding something. He turned his mic off. Damn, he's sick. He can't. I ain't looking for something. This nigga ready to quit. This motherfucker ready to quit. Quit.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
This motherfucker quit.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Ah, come here. Caught him. Caught him. He's sick. He's sick. Told you he's a bum.
There to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Parkey's kick
That's all you
is good.
get.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2
scores to get a touchdown. He's at the 1 yard line. He's sick.
Exactly what they
He's straight. I know you watching. He ain't pausing the game.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to
Beat
get
him in front of his own homie.
a 3 and out here to get
Took
the
his
ball
mic
back,
off.
preferably a takeaway.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to
He's
come
sick.
back
You gonna sleep
onto
on
the
this
field.
tonight, nigga.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score
You
game.
can't
And you
take
hear a
it.
lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies
Torture
here.
me.
How do they
Torment
run
me.
that effectively?
Yeah, really what
Torment
the
me.
offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
Caught
So
him.
you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays.
Ah.
but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it.
He
And again, get those first downs, keep possession.
He can't do nothing. He's sick about everything. Look at that.
Pitching it out.
Look at that. Cody, get out. He's trying to strip. He's going for the strip.
Across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves and sticks.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between play.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
For a timeout and everything. He's desperate now. He's playing desperate. He lost this game, man. I'm up 2-1. Told you I'm always gonna be up on you. You're bum. Pathetic. Waste.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's
Nigga,
2nd and 21.
You're a waste.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Caught him.
Got the hook up. This is Olsen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might
expect
him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Newton's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close.
You ain't going to win. No, you can't, Mike. You ain't going to win. I ain't worried about it. That's why.
Unable to get to the marker.
Blowing you out.
This defense is going to get the football back near midfield.
You got the score. Remember that. Yeah. He forgot he got
the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Move.
They'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Hey, gotta go.
He's back to throw.
Caught him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
He's sick. Caught him. He's trying to run.
Play at this point in the game. Dontari Poe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Caught him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Look, he's sick about that.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh, bro.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He may try and run. Oh, no. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's over.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down.
Caught him. It's over.
It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously.
You got him. Call
defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Throwing here, Newton. Fighting to stay upright. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way
he tried to get a fumble. I ain't worried about no field goal. Screenshot.
I thought he ran.
Screenshot. You see that? Straight. He watching too. Hey, straight. You see that? Embarrassed him in front of his homie. Embarrassed him. You sick. Told you I'm on top, nigga. You can't beat me. I own you, nigga. Yeah, he in there. He in there. We went out of it. He logged out. He was just in there. He logged out. He's sick. He's sick. Sleep on it, nigga. You can't beat me, man. Mangled him. Mangled this bull. God damn. Mangled him. Mangled this motherfucker. Look, he's trying to laugh it off. You know he's sick. 20-12. 8 points. Caught him by 8. 73%, 285 yards. Screenshotted it. That's my favorite screenshots on it. Screenshot the shit out of him. He's sick. He's sick. Look at him. Oh, homie left on him. His homie left on him. He left on you. Look at that. He passed out when he see that touchdown. He passed out when he throw that touchdown on him. Damn. Nigga passed out. He passed out on him. He said, damn, this motherfucker done whooped my ass. Yeah. Yeah, time and deep. I said my time and deep's in. Can't beat me, man. I own you, nigga. I'll whoop your ass again. You want me to whoop your ass again? You got 10. You got 10. I ain't worried about no fucking online. That's all pro, nigga. Hey, go ahead online. That's all pro. That's all pro. Whooping his ass. You got 5. Yeah.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans, clean money
whooping his ass.
with these dirty hands.
He was watching. I can tell if he watching or not. He on. No, he's sick. Yeah. Oh, he already watched it. He already got you. He got your ass whipped. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Look at it. He jumped right in there. Yeah, all right, nigga. I'm gonna whoop your ass again. I'm going for 3 in a row. I'm going for 3 in a row.
Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah.
Cordy. He just watched you get your ass whipped, man. This nigga watched you get your ass whipped. He said, damn, this is fuck. There's some more new shit. Hey, you garbage, man. I'm whooping your ass, man. I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying this. Feeling good, chilling. Feeling good. If my wife is getting, she gonna get in. She know. My wife watching. She ain't get in yet. Don't worry, whooping your ass. Manhandling. Oh man. Punishing me. Punishing me. Punishing his bull. Sick off of this one. Huh? And he played at your stadium. Still lost. Playing at your home, he's still losing. God damn. Playing at his home, he's still getting his ass busted. Still getting his ass busted.
On EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
This fielded a few yards into the
end zone. Look at that. Yeah. Ah. Go.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26
He's tired of going to big and manhandle. God damn, everybody whooping his ass. Every time he going to big, he taking a loss. This boy got nothing going on for him. Just go to bed, take a motherfucker loss. Lay your ass down. I'm going nightmares tonight. Damn, this motherfucker beat me again. This motherfucker beat me again. Nah, this shit ain't charged. Ain't that some shit? He trying to hurry up. Ah, caught it.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Ah.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Those man, motherfucker garbage, man. Garbage.
34 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college, garbage. All off-season about our season open opponent.
You don't know what's going on.
Receiver that could shake and bake.
Look at that. Ah, look at him.
It was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
Scored on him. Easy. Caught him with that play. Caught him. Caught him. I caught you. I caught your ass. Caught him. Look at that.
Newton takes himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
Sometimes
anyway. You can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
40. 40. Touchdown. Caught it. Dove in there. He's sick. Told you, man. You ain't sweet, dog.
Punching it in from a yard away.
Embarrassment,
and
man.
the Panthers take it right down and score on the open. On for the extra point.
I might watch watching on broadcast again. Get manhandled.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
I'm watching on broadcast again.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away.
Why he hit you up in the party? He said, yo, what's going on, man?
This will be taken to the
too
back
good
of the
to whoop
end
your
zone.
ass in the screenshots, bro.
No run back here. This will be a
Yeah, check you.
touchback, and it comes out
Yeah,
to the
check your ass.
25-yard line.
Getting your ass whooped. You just can't beat me. I'm better than you.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Look at him.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
This garbage. You garbage, man. You pathetic and garbage. Nah, fuck that. You garbage and pathetic. Garbage. Man, I own you, nigga. I own you, nigga. Take that shit.
And let's see if they want
Take
to get
it.
outside
Look, you
the
can't
game
take
plan
it.
we
Look.
expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one
Look,
play
he pissed. He had to turn his shit off and everything.
This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talked
spit right into it.
Pretty well there.
He's
you go
sick.
3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now.
Spinning right into it.
What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Caught it! He's sick!
Picked off by
Get up!
safety.
He's sick! Caught that. I'm on it. Everything, bum.
Get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing
Pathetic.
right away and
Told you
compound
he was
things
garbage.
by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Turn his mic on. Look at him. Turn his mic on. Look, told you. Garbage.
Some teams are leery about
Turn his mic on. Look, turn his mic on. Turn my mic off.
But in this case,
Damn, he coward. He turned his mic off.
And went and made the
He
interception.
can't play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Destroying him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You know you're running there.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 23-yard run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's caught inside the 35.
Gordy.
Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. 69 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
He's sick.
When they drew that up,
he's sick. He's sick. He turned his mic off, you bum. I told you.
He got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special.
Yeah.
But let's face it, in today's NFL,
I own you, nigga.
those tight ends
Can't beat me, man. You garbage. Pathetic.
Or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs.
Do what I want to do on
you.
you.
In a position to get
Yeah,
a great
Olsen
matchup
Waddle.
and make plays like that.
Fortunately.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah,
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's got room.
He ran straight out of bounds. God damn.
Out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
What is it?
Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, you bum. 40.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
He's
so
sick.
A decent gain, but
He's
all for
sick.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty
He's
good.
sick. He got scared. He thought he was going to run up the middle. Caught his ass.
Just gave up that play.
He thought he was going to run up the
now
middle.
The Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014,
Yeah.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt.
He thought he was going to run up the middle. He's sick. Caught his ass off. Bro, I knew you were going to try and do that. Run up the middle. The coward shit.
And the Panthers coming out now. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now.
Beat you in front of your own man twice.
I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And I think the Bears
Turn on that mic. Turn on that mic. Turn on that mic. Turn on that mic, man. Turn on that mic. Shut up. Stop crying. Turn on that mic, motherfucker. Turn on that mic. I own you, nigga.
Congratulations.
Told you I own your ass.
Knocking it free and creating something
Turn on that
good
mic.
for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the
He's
37
sick.
on
Busting
1st
your
and
ass.
10.
Torturing this dude. Tormenting him.
Following the fumble recovery, it's
Look at him.
Trubisky. And
Look
he'll
at
avoid the tackle there with a
Run around.
slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm
Come on,
really
bum.
of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky.
Caught him. Caught him. He went for it. He went for it. He's sick. Yeah, turn that mic on. You bum. Caught your ass.
Well, that's a
Caught your punk ass.
Not a really
Yeah.
confident throw either. This one was
Fucking
kind of
bum.
up for
You
grabs.
garbage. You can't beat me. They got on you in this fucking game, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. On you in this game.
25
On
at
this
the
game.
24. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough.
Turn that
the
mic
length of
on.
the football for a
Get
first
your
down.
ass.
At this
You
stage
ain't
of the
gonna do a
game, the run
goddamn
pass
thing
numbers
about
are a little bit
it.
out of
Whooping
whack
your
'cause
ass.
most of the yardage just come through
Told
the
you.
air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs.
And I
like
launched it on him. Look at that.
Takeouts might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd coming hard that time.
He's sick. I caught that interception. He thought he had something.
He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Trubisky.
40. Right back, you bum. Corny. He's sick. He's sick. He's sick. He's the lineman. Look at him. Oh, into the house. Look, he's sick.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six.
You bum. I know your game. You garbage. Fool.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys are picking it off. They're not saying that. What word are they using?
Look, what you got to say now?
That means catch the ball.
You got to say now,
go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Oh, nigga.
They'll tell
You
you.
kneel to your fucking knees.
You know the extra point.
I'm the fucking
and
man
it's
in this
now
game.
21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get
Everything
another
you can
shot
beat
at
me
it
is
now as this one's in the air.
Man, God, nigga. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing about it.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
You
And last time,
got no money to put
decent
up.
field
Cash
position
that,
through
nigga.
the pick six.
Cash
Obviously
that.
costly.
Whooping
But
your
they
ass.
can't afford to just bunker in now.
Cash
All
at
right?
me.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and
Cash
press the
at me.
advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this
So
possession.
the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No,
Yeah.
because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Let me
You
get
can't
you.
have a
Yeah.
good field position, not try to take advantage of
Sick.
it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable
Told
to
you,
keep
man,
two
he's
hands on
garbage.
the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yes. 40.
That good for 19
desperate for
on
that one.
first down.
Damn.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Damn, they got it down. You had a field goal. Shit, you gonna lose anyway.
Going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Running side to side of your coward.
That time and a first down.
They're
Coward
making it
running
look
side to
easy out
side.
there.
That stuff
Another
ain't gonna
first
work,
down.
man.
So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the
All
drive
left
alive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
All that desperate. For what? Still lost.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
That shit ain't gonna work.
The gun.
What the hell you doing?
Able
What's
to
going
push
on
his
with
way
shit?
forward here for a good little gain. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Howard on 2nd down.
Going.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. try to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's going to dump that off to his. He has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You know you running. You know you running. Every guy's run.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, time.
Trey Burton from 4 yards out.
He's still losing.
And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
I'm going for the field goal. I'm going for the field goal.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Bomb.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Newton able to use
those legs and get
past the marker to
pick can't cover nothing.
So an instance there of Cam
you can't cover nothing. You can't cover everything
legs.
there.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have to cover the game of football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Caught him.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Sick.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Look at my battery died.
That's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great
catch
field
up.
position.
Still losing.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, wide open. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
They do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 41 yards on the ground.
You got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hang on, you see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Gotta go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Yeah. He's trying to hurry up. Yeah, this one ain't gonna keep the field goals back to back.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. Brings up 4th down.
Look,
we have
stop
not
crying.
seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Yeah, I caught you.
Just about every time.
And they've held them in check.
Bum, man, I own you, nigga.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker,
that's
not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Get off me. Get off me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The
Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
This is dude, man.
Out of the gun. Newton. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now.
Coward.
Standing just outside his own goal line.
Now you got to go all the way back there again for what? And you missed the field goal.
At the 27.
Nigga missed the field goal. You want it. No,
he had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Good enough.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now it's Trubisky over the middle. It's caught by Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And weak ass shit don't work. Weak ass shit don't work. You trying to throw that weak shit in there. What's wrong with you, man?
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Now it's Trubisky. 40. Look. Really throw it. You know, yeah, kick that field goal, nigga. Told you on you, man.
So out comes a field goal.
Look, straight left the party. Your homie left the party. He couldn't take it. He getting your ass with. Missing field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good.
Y'all do the dream yourself,
man.
Yielding
3.
I'm telling you.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time.
His own homie left the party.
Give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one,
homie left his party
you see a lot
on.
of
He's
guys
sick.
sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case, stepping up like a pro.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Newton. Pressure and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on. You're in a dire situation now.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Newton.
Sick.
Dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's over there. He's going to
move the chains.
Pathetic dude, man.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Nothing. You can't do that goddamn thing about the beat me, nigga. Caught him. Told you can't beat me, nigga. You can't beat me. I own you.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th down.
Don't matter.
That pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try to create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Man.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Yeah. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
Told you, man, you ain't gonna win, dog. You garbage. Game too weak. He need a big play. He's sick.
Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Everything you can beat me in that. Everything you can beat me in that.
Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Everything you can beat me in that.
Gotta go.
Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Caught him. It's over. He's sick.
And the Panthers have recovered.
Coward. Coward. It's over. Look, he's sick. Damn, man. I can't get a fucking brick. I caught your ass. Poppy. What goes around comes around, nigga. Pop your ass. Poppy.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover.
Poppy ain't got him for a touchdown.
And look at this. They get
Goes around, comes around, man.
It's
Caught you.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Desperation move, man.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.